Hi, welcome to the video tutorial on how Phonism integrates with Microsoft Teams. So before I get started, I do just want to point out a couple things. We will be navigating both through Microsoft Teams portals, both 365 portal and the Teams admin portal. And it's good to get set up with both of those open in two different tabs because we will be navigating back and forth. Besides the navigation back and forth, it is quite simple to set up your user and assign Microsoft Teams to that user. And then in additional, I'll also show you the Phonism integration piece and how we set that up. So I'll go ahead and begin. I'm going to start in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So after you log in, you can go ahead and go to the users and then click on the active users. Here you will see a list of your existing users, or you could add a user. If you add a user, it's a very simple menu or wizard that Microsoft walks you through. Here you can assign the product license, and if you don't have enough license in your account, when you select one, it will prompt you if you need to add them to billing. So don't worry about that. I already have an account that I have set up for this tutorial, so I am going to show you my account. So here you can see some basic information about my account. Again, I'm in Microsoft 365 admin. Here I have a couple licenses assigned to me. Specifically, I have the team phones checked, so we can go ahead and set up Microsoft Teams. So next, now that we have our user created, we are now going to navigate over to the Microsoft Teams portal, as you can see here in the top left-hand menu. The very first thing you want to do is set up a call policy. Now, under the call policy, you can add one and set up numerous calling policies that can be applied to any user. In this demo, we've created a policy that says allow SIP device calling. This is the most important piece of setting up Teams calling. And all you really have to verify is this item right here. SIP devices can be used for calls. And you just go ahead and toggle that on or off. So now that I've done that, I can go under the users and I want to click manage users. From here, I have a list of users and I want to go ahead and click my account. Now, once I'm under my account, because I just set up the calling policies, I want to verify and or assign that policy to my user. And the way I do this is I see a list of policies here, but either I want to double check or I want to go ahead and assign it. So I'll go ahead and click this edit button. And what I'm going to be looking for is select calling policy. And from here, now that I have that set up from the previous step, I can go ahead and allow SIP device calling, just like I have here. And you can click apply. In this case, it's already applied. So now we want to go ahead and assign this user a phone number. Well, as I mentioned, there's some navigation. So in order to assign a phone number to this user, I have to go back into the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Now from there, I can go ahead and select my name and go ahead and manage product license. And what I want to look for is under my account is my phone number. Now, if this was brand new, it would say add phone number, and you'd be able to select from multiple different phone numbers that are available for your area. And all you have to do is go ahead and assign it. But in this case, it's already set up. If you'd like to verify the configuration, again, all you're really looking for is the phone number under the license and apps. And you can also look at any of the other information such as address, etc., all within this user under the 365. You can also, in Teams, go to manage users and verify that it's also in there, phone number, and all the different policies that are assigned to it. And that's all you have to do in Microsoft Teams. So now I want to go over to the Phonism interface. And I'm actually going to log out of here and start from scratch so you can see what we need to do. So we'll go ahead and log in as our administrator account under your account. And the one thing I want to point out that's very important and very beneficial in Phonism, where in Teams, I have a list of all the Teams users, all down in one entire list. The benefit of using Phonism is we actually put them into a hierarchy, so you can easily see all the different devices and where they're actually located and organize them a lot better. So in this case, we have America customers, APAC, and Europe. Now, under America, typically the way you would set up a customer is we have these different customers. You can see two here. We have Runza, and we also have a Walmart. And this is at the domain level, which I'm going to talk about more in just a minute. Now, from here, there's also a tenant level. And so in this case, under the Walmart domain, think of that as the headquarters, you can start adding different locations. So I can have a Florida Oldsmar location, a Florida Tampa location. I could always add St. Petersburg or Miami, etc. This keeps it very, very locked down as far as organizing all of your devices and easily be able to see across the entire hierarchy. So if it's new, if you have a new customer and they want to set up Microsoft Teams integration, we've made this very, very simple. So at the domain level, this is where the integration takes place. All you have to do to integrate into Microsoft Teams is navigate to integrations. And here you can add a new integration. Again, we've made this very simple. You select MS Teams, you provide a name, and you provide one of the Microsoft Teams provisioning URLs. We've already have these predetermined in there on a drop down, so you could select America, Asia Pacific, Europe, etc. So in this case, we would choose Americas, and we could simply add that. I already have one in here, so if I ever wanted to edit this, I can. Very, very simple. Now, from there, we really want to, the best practice is really to set up, get your phone ready. If it's a used phone, we highly recommend factory resetting that phone. If it's a new phone, all you have to enter is under the provisioning URL, typically in this case, like a Yay link, you'll see an automatic provisioning server URL. And all you have to do is find where that's located in your device, whether it's a Yay link, a Polycom, Cisco, etc., and just enter in and save p.phonism.com/m/. Now, once you've done that and the phone's ready, no need to reboot just at this point. What you do is you can come back in to the Phonism interface and you click on the Phones tab. Here, you have a couple different options. You can add an individual phone, or what's very beneficial is you can import multiple devices all at once via CSV. Now, if you add a device, all you need is the MAC address, which tenant they're going to be located in. In this case, again, I'm under Walmart, and if they're going to be in Tampa or Oldsmar, or if I had other ones listed, they would be listed there. And I select the phone model, and we provide numerous devices. Currently we have over 350 plus devices across numerous manufacturers. We support all the devices that Microsoft currently supports for Microsoft Teams, and that list will obviously be growing. The line 1 settings is not required, so in this case we can skip that. Now, once you've done that, you can go ahead and reboot your phone. As the phone reboots in the Phonism interface, you will see two statuses. Once you save that phone or add that phone, you will see waiting for activation. What it's doing is it's waiting for that phone to reboot and talk to the Phonism platform. Once it talks to the connects, it'll start pulling down its provisioning details and also set up the integration automatically behind the scenes with Microsoft Teams, and it'll go into an onboarding state. Now, after as that's going on, and your phone does come back after reboot, you're going to see a screen. Your screen on your phone will present prevent a sign-in button. Once you click this sign-in button, on the screen, it'll provide a Microsoft URL to go to via your browser, in this case, aka.ms/siplogin. And it'll also provide you with a pair code. That pair code is important. Go ahead and write that down. When you go to this URL, you'll be presented with your Microsoft username and login that you've set up for Teams. And you go ahead and enter that pair code. Once it authorizes, is successful, two things will happen. On your phone will be ring ready. In the Phonism interface, it will say onboarded, and you are ready to go. So with all those few steps, little navigation on the Microsoft side, you'll be ready to integrate with Phonism and Microsoft Teams. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us at any time at support@phonism.com.